Do you know the feeling of being very happy and proud of yourself, and someone else bringing you down? The perils of graded creativity. In this video, I'll dive into how I rediscovered my inner child through intuitive painting, and how that helped me feel more joyful and free in my daily life. So watch until the end to learn how you can do the same. I wasn't always called Mother Pearl. Once I was just a little girl with eyes that sparkled like sunlit seashells and a heart brimming with stories. These stories poured out, not in words, but in vibrant splashes of color across any surface I could find. Construction paper became enchanted forests. Cardboard boxes transformed into majestic castles. Then came the structure of school, and with it, the dreaded art grades. My free-flowing joy collided headfirst with the rigid expectations of letter grades. A particularly harsh critique of my interpretation of a sunset left me feeling small and insignificant. The colors that once flowed freely onto the page seemed to dry up, my artistic spirit wilting under the weight of judgment. I learned to associate art with evaluation, my self-expression stifled by the fear of not being good enough. The once joyful act of creation became fraught with anxiety. Slowly, I began to believe that maybe I wasn't meant to be an artist after all. I traded my crayons for cubicles. The years tumbled into each other like colorful marbles spilled from a child's clumsy hand. I grew up, traded my paint-splattered smocks for sensible business attire, and found myself inhabiting a cubicle in a towering office building. The vibrant world I once brought to life on canvas faded to a distant memory. The demands of my job, while stable and respectable, left little room for creativity. My days were filled with spreadsheets, meetings, and the constant pressure to meet deadlines. The once bright spark in my eyes dimmed to a flicker. I performed my duties diligently, but a part of me felt deeply unfulfilled, like a songbird trapped in a gilded cage. I had become Mother Pearl, a name that spoke of hidden depths and iridescent beauty, yet felt strangely disconnected from the woman staring back at me in the mirror each morning. The world saw a competent professional, but beneath the surface, I yearned to reconnect with the playful, expressive soul I had left behind. Rediscovering my gift, unearthing a hidden passion. One rainy afternoon, I found an old box of watercolors, paints cracked and faded with time. Memories flooded back, bittersweet and poignant. I traced a fingertip across the dry cakes of color. That evening, a friend gifted me acrylic paints and a blank canvas. This simple act ignited a dormant passion within me. That night, I picked up a paintbrush, my hand trembling. As the first stroke met the canvas, peace washed over me. A dam had broken, releasing suppressed emotions. Hours melted away as I lost myself in painting. The dance of colors. Finding solace in every stroke. There were no rules, no expectations, no grades to dictate the worth of my creations. I allowed my intuition to guide my hand, each stroke an exploration of color, texture, and emotion. I didn't strive to paint recognizable objects or scenes. Instead, I surrendered to the abstract language of my soul. The canvas became a mirror reflecting the hidden landscapes of my inner world. Swirls of fiery orange and passionate red spoke of my buried anger and frustration, while calming blues and serene greens hinted at my longing for peace and tranquility. Each painting session became a meditative journey, a way to process the complexities of my emotions and connect with a deeper part of myself. I found that the act of painting itself was more important than the finished product. It was about the process of letting go, of silencing the inner critic that whispered doubts and anxieties. It was about embracing the freedom to experiment, to make mistakes, and to discover hidden beauty in the unexpected. Embracing imperfection, turning mistakes into masterpieces. I discovered that within the realm of intuitive painting, there were no mistakes, only opportunities for growth and transformation. A misplaced brushstroke could be incorporated into the overall design, adding depth and texture to the piece. A color combination that initially seemed jarring could, with a few adjustments, transform into a harmonious symphony of hues. I realized that this same philosophy could be applied to life itself. Just as a mistake on the canvas could lead to unexpected beauty, so too could setbacks and challenges become catalysts for personal growth and resilience. I learned to approach life's imperfections with the same curiosity and openness that I brought to my art. The canvas became my teacher, reminding me that true beauty lies not in striving for unattainable perfection, but in embracing the messy, unpredictable, and utterly unique journey of life itself. Each brushstroke, each imperfection was a testament to my willingness to show up, to be vulnerable, and to let my authentic self shine through. Silence the doubter, unleash the artist within. My inner critic wasn't always easy to silence. I often found myself paralyzed by fear, staring at the blank canvas. "What if it's not good enough?" the critic would whisper. But I learned to meet these doubts with compassion and humor. I imagined my inner critic as a grumpy old art school professor. I would thank him for his input and remind him this was a space for self-expression. With time, I discovered the more I created, the quieter the critic's voice became. Painting became my rebellion against self-imposed limitations. With each brushstroke, I reclaimed my creativity and joy of creation. It became my way of liberating myself and embracing my own process of creating wonderful pearls of wisdom. And this is something that I want to invite you to experience as well. Go find yourself some paint and a canvas and just release whatever you want on it. If you give it a chance, I am sure you'll get to experience a similar freedom. With love, always Mother Pearl.